Section 55 of A Guidebook of Art, Architecture, and Historic Interests in Pennsylvania, edited by Margaretta Archambault. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Read by Tatiana Chichilla, Columbia County. Formed March 22, 1813, name explains itself. Is in Appalachian mountain belt, surface quite broken with wonderfully beautiful drives. The Catawissa Railroad, noted for its remarkable trestle bridges, first one at Maineville, runs through this county, crossing the Susquehanna River at Rupert. Arable land, mostly red shale and limestone, with deposits of iron ore at Bloomsburg, and the anthracite coal basin at Centralia. Chief industries, manufacturing. The carpet mill here is said to be the second largest in the United States. Earliest historical bands of Indians in this county were the Shawnees and Delawares, vassals to the Six Nations. Wyoming Path, their route of travel for hunting or war, left Muncie on the west branch, ran up Glade Run through a gap to Fishing Creek, and on to Luzerne County through Nescopec Gap, and up the north branch to Wyoming. Bloomsburg, population 7,819, laid out in 1802 by Ludwig Eyre on a bluff on Fishing Creek, became county seat in 1846. In 1772, the Shawnee Indians had a village between the mouth of the creek and the town. James McClure located his farm near the same point in 1781. A fort was erected there, built by Major Moses Van Campen, now marked, from which he led scouting parties. In 1779, Van Campen, as quartermaster, accompanied General Sullivan's expedition against Indian towns on the Genesee. There is much discussion here about city planning. The town lies due north and south, named streets, east and west, numbered, 2nd Street being the main street, and also forms part of State Highway leading from Harrisburg to Wilkes-Barre. Courthouse on Main Street, Renaissance. Contains, it is said, a very beautiful piece of tapestry. Jail, stone, feudal architecture. Soldiers and Sailors Monument at the intersection of Main and Market Streets, erected in 1908. The Methodist Church, Gothic, stone, has a Tiffany window, Christ blessing little children. Other churches that may be mentioned for architecture are St. Paul's Protestant Episcopal and First Presbyterian, both Gothic, St. Matthew's Evangelical Lutheran, Trinity Reformed, and St. Columba's Roman Catholic, colonial. In 1869, this was made the educational center of northeast Pennsylvania, with the State Normal School, cornerstone laid by Governor Geary in 1868. Normal Auditorium, colonial, and other extensive buildings. Catawissa, originally a Quaker settlement, scenery fine and picturesque, was laid out in 1787 by William Hughes from Berks County, has an old Friends meeting house. John Hanch was one of the first to build an iron furnace here on the Catawissa in 1816. Earlier, the Piscatawees or Gangawees, Kanhawas, had wigwams here. Fort Jenkins, near mouth of Briar Creek on the Susquehanna, was attacked and burned by Indians, 1779 to 80. A house is now on the site of the fort. Berwick was settled by Evan Owen in 1783. Here in 1826, the steamboat Susquehanna blew up while ascending the Nescopec Falls. Also, ground was broken here for the North Branch Canal. End of section 55.